Hello and welcome back to Dividend Growth UK. I'm David. This channel is all about how I invest utilising the UK's two tax-free wrappers, the ISA and the SIPP. In this episode, I'm reviewing the SIPP's July income. So let's get into it. July's SIPP dividend income came in at £912.72. That's 11 separate payments across the month, a real mix of UK, US and Canadian dividend payers, and a few index funds doing a bit of work in the background as well. One quick note, a few of these payments land in US and Canadian dollars, so I convert them to sterling using HMRC's official monthly average exchange rate. Keeps things consistent, but it does mean that the total here won't exactly match the actual cash that hit the account. So let's start small. Pizza royalty. Paid $7.63, which converted is £4.06. It's a Canadian royalty company tied to the Pizza restaurant chain, and about as far away from a typical FTSE holding as this portfolio gets. Next one was Global X Nasdaq 100 covered call, QYLD. This added $10.59 or £7.90. Same covered call income strategy as QYLP in the ISA, but this pays in dollars and it's tracking the Nasdaq 100. Realty income, ticker symbol O, paid $16.32. When converted, £12.18. They're a well-known US REIT known as the monthly dividend company, for the exact reason you'd expect. It does exactly what it says in the tin, and it has done for a very long time. Then we start moving into the middle of the pack with Vanguard's S&P 500 fund, VUSA, and this paid $23.94, £17.86 after conversion. SPDR's US Dividend Aristocrats Fund, the USDV, followed with $29.43, which is $21.96. That one tracks US companies with a long history of raising their dividend every single year. Then we have 3i Group, ticker III, and this landed £54.24. They're a UK private equity and investment firm, best known for the stake in Action, the European discount retailer. Then we move on to the bigger ones. AGNC. Now this paid $85.32 and when converted that's £63.65. They're a US mortgage REIT, higher yield but a different risk profile to the shares I hold elsewhere in this portfolio. Next up we have Vanguard's FTSE All World High Dividend Yield Fund, VHYL, and this paid $122.27. Converted, that's £91.22, and that's a global dividend exposure in a single fund. And Vanguard's FTSE 250 fund, VMID. This brought in £163.95, no conversion needed there, that one's sterling denominated. And as you can guess, it tracks the FTSE 250. Now we move on to the two biggest pairs, the iShare FTSE 100, ticker symbol ISF, and this paid £228.23. And the single biggest payment of the month, well that was National Grid, and that landed with £247.47. So the story so far, 7 months into the calendar year now, and the SIPP's averaging just under £700 a month in income dividends. Add it all together, and the SIPP's brought in £4,784 in dividend income so far this calendar year. In terms of yield, the SIPP's sitting at around a yield of 4.07, which is lower than the 5%, but I'm looking to address that. But with that being said, the yield on cost is 4.81%, so I'm just a touch below that 5%. In the coming months, I'll be looking to reassess my monthly drip into the SIPP, and hopefully I'll be able to nudge that yield on cost up towards the 5%. So if we add it all up, that's £912.72 landing in the SIPP in July, 11 different holdings, 3 different currencies, all doing the job. So again, just like I asked on the ISA, what was the largest dividend payment you received in the month of July? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate all your engagement and your questions and your comments. And so that leaves me just to say, until next time, bye bye now.